Hey everybody, Heather from Hooked on Pickin here. I am doing a bunch of flashback videos. A lot of you look at my reseller business and you go, oh my goodness, she is doing amazing. But I can't do that. I can't do that myself. I don't have the space she's in. Like, look behind me. I've got 12 pallets sitting behind me, as well as multiple packages and things like that. So how in the world am I ever going to keep up in the reseller world if people like Heather have a whole dedicated space? Well, I want to show you exactly how I started. So we're going to watch a flashback video of my original space that I started in, which was actually 220 square feet. So I hope you enjoy. You guys are a true blessing in my life. Thank you so much for helping me put this content out there to everyone. If you'd like to join these great people, please consider supporting me through my Patreon page. Check the link below.
Hi, Heather from Hooked on Pickin here. I just kind of wanted to show you my area that I usually work in. Now, organization is the key. When I was doing eBay, it looked like piles and piles everywhere because everything took so long. But let me just kind of show you my office. Come on in. So if you walk on in, we've got my workstation here, and I have a big open space because sometimes I have large items and small items. So this gives me a good, big, clear area to be able to do my scanning.
FYI, that's still the exact same desk that I use in my current office. The only difference, I don't have the walls anymore. They're missing the walls because I have drywall behind it, so I didn't need the walls. And I no longer use a laptop, as you can see. I use a large 3-monitor desktop.
Labeling, and then I usually, like somewhere down here on the floor, I just set a tote of the things that I finish. All right, if you come on over here, I've got my scanner.
I still use the same kind of scanner
that I use to input the barcodes. Anything has a barcode. I've got my tape and stuff for when I package my boxes, and then a clipboard for just a list of things that I can do that day. If you come over here, well, I have a room with a view if you look. So we actually have a pond in our backyard. Small little pond.
I love that backyard.
But it's fun. All right, this shelf right here is a lot of my merchant fulfilled items that I currently still have. Now I'm going to today be in the process of flipping a lot of my merchant fulfilled items over to Amazon FBA because I don't want to have to be accountable every single day for doing something. I want to be able to work on my own schedule, and when I go on vacations, be able to leave and not get docked for not shipping something right away. These are all my kind of poly bags and things that I package to make sure that my items stay secure. I got my extra tape here and some other just miscellaneous things. I've got more poly bags over there behind the camera. This is basically my packaging station. Once I start to label and things like that, I just stack everything up and lay it out, and that way I can count and make sure I have all the items that I need for each shipment. And that way I can just set the box right on the floor and do my little Jenga to kind of get everything to fit in there.
No more working on the floor
my smaller
for me.
scale.
I have tons
I usually have a bigger scale that sits
tables
on here as well. For the larger boxes, this goes up to 20 pounds, but you can buy scales that will go up to 50 pounds, and that's really all you need for Amazon FBA, because each individual box can only weigh 50 pounds. Here's a lot of my shipping boxes that I use only for merchant fulfilled, because these are the United States Postal Service boxes. You can just go to USPS.com and get these for free.
I currently use most of those United States Postal Service boxes currently now for Poshmark. And so I don't do a lot of eBay shipping anymore. I do mostly with Poshmark. And so I still get the United States Priority Mail boxes for Poshmark.
Different sizes, extra light for at night. This is something hard I put my scales on for the floor. Over here, when I walk in my door, this is an outside door, which is really convenient. When I walk in my door, I usually put all of the things that I need to post on this shelf here. These are extra totes. These are merchant fulfill items. These are the ones that I'm going to try to flip to FBA, or I'll put them on the shelf if we're going to leave them FBA. So here's just some more merchant fulfilled items that I have. This is also other stuff that I'm going to post. So as soon as I have these posted and thrown in a box, these will no longer sit here, and I'll have a nice open space. These are little totes that I have that once I go through my merchant fulfilled items, I'm going to put them individually in totes and organize them so that when it comes to merchant fulfilling something, I can find it very quickly.
So already you can see I was working in a very, very tight space, had to stay very organized. I had to make sure that I didn't bring in too much product because it can become overwhelming. To be honest, when I moved from that space to this current warehouse, I actually found about $200 worth of product that was buried in the bottom of totes that I didn't even know that I had. So if you're working in a space that's too small, it may be that you need to upgrade in order to be a lot more efficient so that you're not losing product in the bottom of totes or on the bottom of piles, and you're making money out of every item you find.
In here, I have also other merchant fulfilled books. In here, I've got all my boxes and lids, and this I used to use for the eBay shirts and things like that, but I no longer use it, so I'll probably just sell it on Amazon again.
I actually gave that mannequin to Mama Hooks, so she actually currently uses it for all of her Poshmark postings. So if you recognize that, that's where you've been seeing it.
These are my large shipping boxes that I use. I usually just get these from Walmart. They look just like
buy
this.
them
It's
from
a moving
Walmart.
Box, 18 by 18 by 24. They make another one that I really like too, 16 by 16 by 16. And they're these large ones are 132 and the other ones are 108. And then here's some more poly bags, and then we're back around to my station. So it's not a very big space, but keeping it organized makes it really easy to be able to post, 200-300 items each week. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful, and you can set up your office any way you want, but just make sure you have places to store.
So as you can see, I worked at a very, very small space and made use of every inch of the space. So hopefully this has been fun to see where I started and the small little space that I started with. And I worked out of this space for 2 entire years. Yes, 2 entire years. So you can grow your business with the space that you have. And then when you start making real money, then you can build your own space that will be your dream space. I feel like I'm already outgrowing the space I'm currently in. You always need more space, and everybody said that I would, but my goal is to continue to support my family the way I love to. So hopefully it's been fun to see this amazing flashback of my very first home office once we moved to Illinois. And remember, in the end, Jesus wins.
So anyway, I hope this has been super helpful. And remember, in the end, Jesus wins. Thanks, bye.
If you love the content that I give, you can support me on Patreon. Just follow the link in the description below and I will offer you lots of exclusive things. You can be in the Hooked on Pickin Coffee Club, have your Naven Lights, be in the Hooked on Pickin Reseller Club, or the Reseller Pro Club. You get different perks for each club. So if you'd like to support me in my channel, please head on over to my Patreon account and start supporting. Thanks! Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. If you'd like to watch more of my videos, just click on them here. And if you'd like to learn more about the reseller world, subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Thanks.